I really appreciate your discussion board post this week, and I really admired the depths that you went into and just looking into yourself and understanding yourself in a better way to be able to help others. I just want to make a couple comments and some notes on it. I really appreciate you said, I'm aware of the things that I fear, and you're overcoming those fears that have caused you extreme anxiety. That's amazing. Good job. I think one of the things that the enemy loves to do is he loves to keep us in the dark and keep us in, fear or confusion or um, even just self-hate or those sorts of things so that we can't move forward from it. But once it's aware, like we're aware of it, we just like break that off and we can cut that off from our life. So I really admire that you been made aware of it and then that you are um actively going against those things that have come against you in the past. Um, I also admire your honesty in saying that you realize that your passion for helping others has come from your own hurts in your life and how you have wanted other people to help you. Um, and so I admire that, and I just want to say that that is a strength. I'm sure at times it maybe feels like a weakness, but the things that you have experienced, I know there's a verse that just talks about how God takes all things and makes them beautiful. Like, I mean, Isaiah 61, he just says, beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, garment of praise for heaviness. And I just really feel like that's something that you carry specifically when you're helping people. You've experienced that in your life and you're experiencing that transformation and even the difficulties of that transformation, but you're also then in places of victory and you can love others and encourage others and serve others from that place of victory. So I bless you with that. And as you continue to grow in that. So yeah, definitely powerful when we look back into our own lives and what is our foundation, what's our worldview, and then how can we understand ourselves so we can serve others from that place. I also appreciate you mentioned something that McGee said. Said self-esteem equals a true perception of yourself, God, and His Word, and it's so true. Our understanding of even ourselves and God and His Word, that is such a huge piece of how we interact with others and how we carry ourselves. I know when I'm doing really well and growing in the Lord, my confidence and my my excitement and joy and everything, like the fruits of the spirit, they just overflow from me. And like self-esteem is like through the roof and when I'm questioning myself and questioning God and questioning others that He has placed in my path, it can make that a lot more difficult. So that's a cool quote to bring up. I also admire um, you were talking about McMinn and at the end, and something that I noticed from McMinn when you were talking about his quote of Christian counselors are concerned with spiritual growth as well as mental health. Another quote that he had, and I don't remember what page it's in, I could find it. But he was talking about the mix of our personal lives and our professional lives, but as Christian counselors, those things can be blended. So it's interesting. He didn't really give like a defined answer of XYZ 1 2 3. It looks like this, but it was more so, yeah, like it's something that happens, and we need to learn to understand what that looks like for us personally. And then I really also admire you had a question at the end of your discussion board post, and I wanted to respond to that as well. You said, "How do I make sure to affect, um, yeah, to not like impose your religious views on clients who are struggling with religion?" And the thing that pops to my mind is you're offering more than just religion or a religious perspective. You, as a believer and follower of Jesus, you have the ability to offer the experience of God's presence and the experience of His healing touch. And that goes far beyond just extending religion and extending, here's what I have. That's something that transactions take place in the spirit. And a lot of people aren't aware, especially in the Western world, of our spirits and how living and active they are. But you get to engage at that level. So it's a whole different encounter that people get to have. So I just bless you with that. I hope that spurred on some thoughts. Let me know what you think. Blessings to you, Tamira.